Julius Jabbar. I've said bury me. Oh, he's quoting me when I said bury with the LP. He said, what a sentiment. Could be a thread. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should start a bury me with this LP thread. I have message from Mozambique, and it's a deep monstrous listen. Yeah, it is. Like, that's the thing. I want to be clear. I am not sliding. Oh, I keep on doing that. Let me see if I knock my frame out. I'm not. I really want to be clear that I'm not sitting up here trying to say that message from Mozambique ain't shit, because it is. I have it too. I have messages from Mozambique. It's just, to me, Nia just comes with an energy like I've never seen. I mean, it's just, it does something to me. It gives me goosebumps. Here we go. Yeah. I would like to think that I have the cleanest copy of this, by the way. This is an OG. Look how clean it is. Right before I stopped collecting, I snagged this on eBay, probably for like, it was definitely under $100. Don't get me lying. But it was under $100. Woo! People buy it now for like $400. And you guys insane? How dare you try to make people have to pay that much money for this music? That's crazy. What else did he say? I passed on the Ron Carter so many times, I think because of the year. Man, I haven't been to a record store in 4 months due to shutdowns after watching this. Yeah, man, I mean, things are opening back up, go out and dig. But if you saying you passed on that Ron Carter Piccolo, I think I have an extra copy. I have to see. I might just go ahead and bless you with that one, because I love that LP. It's just something about it. I would be curious to see if other people are vibing with me on that LP. NEEDLEGROOVE, my man. Say, hey man, Second Funk classics here. Yeah, it was throwback, right? It's the greatest hits. You goddamn right. You're absolutely right. It is like a greatest hit. Crash course for the uninitiated. Great idea. I discovered so much and expanded my taste, knowledge, based thanks to all your old videos. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yours were the first in the VC videos I came across. I heard you say that in the video. That's interesting. I had no idea that mine were popping up as related videos. That's crazy. He's like, I remember at first being so confused. What the hell is this guy talking about? VC? Yeah. Who the hell is Chris Astral Traveler, etc.? Laugh out loud. Well, if you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Chris Astral Traveler's a motherfucker, and I ain't talking bad. Yo, it's so hot back here. Once I get to talking, I was chilling back here listening to music. I wasn't hot. Yeah, man, he's just breaking down all the LPs that I did. Man, I appreciate you, man. Not only does he give music a deep listen, he gives people's videos a deep watch too, just based on his responses. Let's see. He gave me a list here. Hold on. He said, I don't know what my most fun LPs are. Recently, I've been taking the approach of always trying to pull something I haven't listened to. Yeah, me too. In a long time that I'm less familiar with. Albums/songs I used to play all the time, especially when others came over. Oh yeah, showing off, huh? Let's see. He listed Archie Shepp, song from Mozambique, from the Sea of Faces. Yes. Bayard Lancaster, Something Children Can Do from Exodus LP. Marion Brown Vista. That's a lot. Vista. That's a lot of people's favorite LP. My favorite Marion Brown is the one on Flying Dutchman. What's my? Let me see. I think it's on Flying Dutchman. Is it on Flying Dutchman? I could be bugging. It may not be. Or. Nah, it's not on Flying Dutchman. It's on Impulse. Hold on. What is my favorite Marion Brown? Yeah, here we go. Sweet Earth Flying. That's my one. I like that. A lot of people love Vista. I remember Vista back in the day on Facebook. Was getting a lot of love. I think it got its own thread. Chico Freeman, The Search. I'm not familiar with that one. I definitely know, Billy Goat, When Destiny Calls. Woo! You know, I don't really like the vocals on that, but I let it ride anyway, man. Where we at? I let that one ride anyway. That's a LP where, to me, I almost get turned off by the vocals, but I let it go because there's just something about that LP that I just can't turn it off. It's deeply spiritual for sure. Just trying to see if I can find it. Yeah. Right here. Deeply spiritual. Yo, he's dropping knowledge actually. Because this is actually true cheap heat on Steeplechase, right? When Destiny Calls, the music of Billy Goat. I had a spy. Let me see. He says, too many to name. Keep the videos coming. No doubt. Let me just do a quick time check because I don't want to go over 25 minutes. Let me see. Oh, I'm at 26 minutes. Might as well keep going. Let me see. How many more do I have? Oh, it's not many more. Let me run through them. First Pressing Goodness said, too much stuff to add to my want list after watching this video. Still need to get a copy of Moon Rapping in the collection. So good. Yeah, that's a monster LP. Music Head. Solid shows and Postman. Thanks, bro. I go through phases and pieces. Records, CDs constantly get cycled in and out of my rotation stacks. In some recent instances, when I have pulled an album that I haven't played in a while across genres, I have checked. Wait a minute. This is my bad. This is not your writing. This is my. I can't. I almost have to put my finger on it just so I could make sure I transition to the next line. I have checked various outlets for the price, and it's interesting. Some pieces aren't even available for purchase currently. Wow. Peace, stay solid. Yeah, I noticed that too. A lot of very common LPs, if they're not sitting with a buy it now with a dumb price on it on Discogs or eBay, man, they're just not out there. And I'm like, man, where are the people sitting on this stuff? Like, I'm trying to tell you, the local record stores are going to kind of return a little bit, man. They really are. John Kieffer, wow, that was great. Thanks, man. You got a lot of my favorites in your selection. He's talking about the Joe Chambers, the Roland Kirk, Alice Roach, the Mills. I got that Ahmad Jamal thanks to you, I think. Yeah, because I definitely put it out there. Absolutely love it. I think... what is it? Asden is Randy Winston's son. Weston's son. Really? Huh. I only have 2 copies though. We had a standard thing on the Dr. Rhythm sessions where we had to have Ron Carter movement, when we had to have a Ron Carter movement every session. Looking forward to the Funk and Soul. Yeah, that's coming. What's the P-Funk bid in the background? Looks like an extended version of the release DVD. That was just some concert that was on YouTube, man. I can send you the link if you want, the direct link of what I'm watching. Yeah, that's just my little vibe out, man. That's what I do back here in my album room. This TV doesn't have any cable or anything to it. And a lot of times I just sit back here and watch live music or music videos off of the internet. So I said, man, let me just go ahead and stick that in the background. That's Kamel C. Washington doing his thing. This is the Epic concert, or the Epic in concert rather. So yeah, let me get one more. I think there's only one more left. We got Billy Bob 1976. He said some real interesting stuff he didn't know as well. He said his go-to records are Journey to the One and Elevation by Pharoah Sanders, Joe Henderson's Canyon Lady, Multiple, Relaxing, and Camarillo, and anything by Weather Report. Okay, so you're a fusion guy. You like that fusion, man. You should holler at Chris. Chris is a big on fusion. That's my main focus coming back right now on this second go around. This kind of ramping up of collecting again. I'm trying to go after a lot of fusion, top-notch fusion, and also I want to go after very rare and intense Japanese jazz, whether it be fusion, straight ahead, whatever. I like their execution on when they're playing jazz. So that's my main focus coming back right now is fusion and Japanese jazz, but not just regular Japanese jazz. I have quite a bit, but I want to go even deeper and really get those hard to find, whether they're expensive or not. As long as they're good, I'm gonna go after it. It says there's just, what does he say that? Like you say, funny how your favorite records tend not to be the most expensive or rare. Exactly. You're just the ones that just flick a switch every time you put them on. Well said. Let me see. Crate Nerd. Death and Resurrection is his favorite song off of that Ahmad Jamal. Yep. That's a dope song. The whole damn thing to me, but yeah. You can't say anything wrong about the LP in my eyes. If you're giving a compliment, I'm going to agree. So I'm sorry for the interruption. I was sitting here talking. Didn't even know that my camera has stopped. How rude. So what I'm going to do, because this is over 30 minutes, I'm going to have to go ahead and split this up in 2 sections. So I last left off a Crate Nerd, right? I think I did Billy Bob 76, sorry. MrTrendkill too says, outstanding band, so much to absorb. Got a few, need a few. Man, that KH Milk and Trio has gone way up. Peace. Chris, another Chris. Yeah, and I got cut off. I don't know if I have a limit on my video or what, but yeah, man, that LP is crazy from what I understand now. Just one of the other comments said that it's $160. That's insane. I paid less than $10 for that LP. I swear I did. And then I think lastly, my good friend from the VC, makes videos, has a stellar collection. Chris 4127 Basket. Chris, what does 4127 stand for? I need to know that. I want to know that. I've always wondered that, and I've never asked. Chris says it's hard for him to say which LP is his favorite or most spun right now. He's forcing himself to listen to stuff. That seems to be everybody's wave right now. Everybody's forcing themselves to listen to stuff. And like I said in the video part that got cut off, I think these prices, these crazy prices, is what's forcing that, man. I really do. I think it's forcing us to get back into our collection and become reacquainted, refamiliarize ourselves with what we have and the certain songs. And then also, that kind of leads to a purge, doesn't it? I know that there's probably going to be some stuff that I'm thinking about purging, like a lot of stuff that's on this top row, some of the Soul Note and Black Saint stuff that's just not too overwhelming. I'm gonna purge out. I got a lot of just common stuff that I just don't need. Like, I'll just take a big chunk. It's this top section, these last 4 that are just not the most stellar LPs, and I gotta go back through them because I haven't been through them and God knows how long, 6 or 7 years. See, like Stan Kenton, like I don't need that. And you got some Cannonball Adderleys, some run-of-the-mill Miles Davis stuff. I got this actually from a library. This is one of the first jazz LPs I got, and it's packaged crazy. Look at what they did. They like somehow put it in this hard plastic, which is, and then take the gatefold I don't know how the hell they did that. But that was to preserve it. And I don't, you know, I'll probably be purging them. Come on. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of this stuff I was keeping just to keep it. And it's like I said, it's really those last four. You see what I'm saying? You don't need any of this stuff, really. I was hanging on to it just in case I had to reference it for anything. This right here, this Bob Thompson. This LP's trash, if you ask me. But it has a, what's this song? That Street Beat. Street Beat is a very interesting song off of this LP. It's the one. It's the only reason why I keep this LP. Matter of fact, all of these LPs I am keeping for a reason, but I just don't know if the reason's valid anymore. Oh, speak of weather report. There's a weather report. They get a little bit more interesting, but not much interesting. Not much more interesting. Like if I come all the way over here, I don't know what's over here. Let me grab these. See what we got. Yeah. Now this is on. This is Les Walker. This is on the Stevic label, which is actually kind of a rare label to track down. But I'm not necessarily feeling the LP. I could probably get rid of that. This is Kenny Dorham on Jazz Contemporary on Times Records. Ray Bryant along with Blues. This is on New Jazz. I think this is a placeholder copy that I just never got rid of. You see, all this stuff. Jimmy Pepper. I actually used to work with Jimmy Pepper's childhood friend, a guy named Mike Matoxin, rest in peace. Just random stuff. Like this Cleveland Eaton, I wanted this forever. It's just not that great. I could get rid of it. Some local Howard University jazz. We all know that. Got some Houston person. See, like all of these, man, all of these could go. There's a Tommy Flanagan on Inner City, O'Donnell Levy, Jimmy Ponder, not his best. I'm gonna keep this. This is more sentimental to me than anything. I think this, along with that Miles Davis, probably was my very first time I went out digging in Tallahassee, Florida, and I dug this record. It was Chaz by Charlie Mingus. Had no idea who Charles Mingus was. We're talking 1999. Had no idea who he was. Started researching him in the university library. It just took off from there. The rest is history. So I think I'm done reading the comments. This was cool. I just wanted to actually shout out everybody's name on camera who left the comment, just to let you know. It's the least I could do. I do read all the comments. I just didn't have time to respond to the last one. But anyway, man, I'm out. I'm going to chop this video up in 2 15, 16, 17 minute increments or whatever you want to call it. But everybody, peace.